Welcome to the channel. New name, new breed, new things, new me. Products used in this video, as always, will be at the front of the video going forward, as long as I can remember to put it there. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the first bead, which is the pinky nail. We're using the Polish by Pretty. This color is called Hot Sauce. Now, I was definitely, I guess, thrown off by the name pertaining to it being hot sauce because I would think that name would be red. But I don't know. Maybe the label probably got misplaced. I don't know. But it doesn't matter the name or not. The the acrylic, look at how it molds. Like, it allows me to take my time. It doesn't really set too fast. It really don't set too slow either, because after I got done with my fingers on that one hand, I was actually ready to file my nails. So I could definitely say that it does not, even though it's probably slower setting, it doesn't take too long to dry like more slower setting powders do. And we're just using the body of the brush to apply it all the way down to the tip of the nail. So I'm going to teach you guys a little bit more about shorter nails throughout the rest of the video. So go ahead and stay tuned. This is a back to school inspiration nail set, and I could definitely see a lot of these being popular next year. Moving into the cuticle bead, when you're using a slower setting powder, my personal thing is to allow it to set a little bit first and then apply it on the bead, on the cuticle. So then that way the bead is just polymerized. So what you see me doing here is I'm just removing the excess acrylic that was on the skin to prevent it from flooding, and just tucking the tip of the cuticle in with the tip of the brush. Moving on with the nude, I feel like the nude acrylics for any beginner would be very great to start out with, simply because it doesn't take too fast or too long to dry. No, I'm lying. I'm lying. Nude acrylic do dry fast, y'all. I'm lying. It do dry fast, but it ain't nothing that you can't get used to, considering the fact that you definitely need to elevate your skills pertaining to nude acrylics, because some people just want to get nudes. And you can knock out imagine doing a nude nail set for 45 minutes getting paid $80. You literally made $80 under an hour. Come on now. Let's get it together. So moving on to the cuticle bead, I love, so you sometimes you can do 3 beads. You can do an apex bead, a cuticle bead, or just 2 beads, and the second bead could be the apex bead. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just going to fold it in with the body of the brush, add a little bit more monomer onto it so I can tap it lightly, and then that way it doesn't get stuck to the brush. And you want to gently tap it all the way around the sides. And I do see a little bit of extra excess of nail there, so I don't know if I have it in camera or not, but I do. I actually went back and just added another smaller bead onto it and tuck it in, guys. Do not be scared of the cuticle area. I'm telling you, tuck it in with the tip of the brush. You're always going to be grateful for that, because this will prevent lifting. You definitely need to tuck that cuticle bead in. You want it to look like it's growing out of the nail as natural as possible, even though we know that artificial nails are not natural. Moving along to the next nail. With the next bead, we're making sure that we are applying the bead sidewall to sidewall. This is to ensure that we are covering up the entire nail and making sure that we will not have any dents going forward into our next coming beads. Because one thing I have definitely learned over the years of doing nails is the moment you file it and you see a dip, it's noticeable. Unless you put a mother freaking charm on that, it's noticeable. If you put top coat on it and you have dents, minor little dents, you are going to see it in the top coat. So when you are when you are applying the acrylic, try your best to just apply it as smooth as possible. We're doing a 3 bead with a shorter nail on the pinky. Y'all already know the pinky always give me a hard time. Using the body of the brush, I am gently pushing it down all the way up. Going in with my last bead, which is the cuticle bead. You see how you're pushing it and tucking it into the cuticle area? That's exactly how you would do it on another client. This will prevent lots of lifting, and the application, oh my God, will be chef's kiss, honey. To me personally, I feel like my application can get better and better and better and better. Like, I feel like I apply acrylic pretty good now, but honey, please, I can apply acrylic better. I still don't file my nails the way folks really think I be filing. I only just be filing just so I can get a little footage for content, but I generally don't never really file my nails, y'all. Like, I don't, because, well, when I'm doing my own nails, because I'm trying to get ain't no trying, my application is there. I've got my application to a point to where it's smooth, but not every time I do it, it's smooth. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I just choose to not file because I'd rather just go ahead and apply. So that's how you want to get your you want to aim for your goals pertaining to when you're doing your nails. Like you want to be able to apply acrylic good enough to where you rarely ever would need to use the file. And even if you need to use the file, you're like touching it up, like small minor touches. You know, not nothing heavy duty. When you first start doing nails, you definitely be heavy duty using the hell out that file. I think that's when a lot of people get carpal tunnel around that time too, because you're not supposed to be putting a lot of pressure on your hands when using a hand file. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. All right, look at that. And y'all, look, let me tell y'all, I had no clear acrylic. Ooh, application eats, honey. All right, so we're going to try out this one kill gel. I decided to do this so you guys can see how it works. And because you guys know my nails are very thin. I'm not gonna lie, it took more than 5 minutes for this damn thing to come off my nail. I actually ended up putting acetone with it so it can come off faster. So yeah, it works. It works. Moving on to the sealing the cuticles. To me, I've seen it's a controversy coming with that. Because some people say you don't have to seal the cuticles, or some people say the cuticles should already be sealed when you're doing the application. But hell, I feel like everybody just do nails their own way, to be honest. So we're going to seal the cuticles. We're going to make sure that we're flushing it all the way down. But do not drill your cuticle area too much to where you're drilling off the damn acrylic. Okay? Because you can do that by accident. So we're just sealing the index finger. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, my index finger, I feel like is the best finger. Like the application on that finger just always be giving me perfection. Look at this black. Okay, the black came from Beetles, but we're also using another black owned company called Brit. Starting with the composition book, I'm going to use the white, also from Beetles, to apply the outline of the composition book, and I'm going to go ahead and color it in. There's two different ways you can do the composition book. You can outline it, how I'm doing first with the box, or you can add all the dots in the back and then create the box on the top. It's totally up to you and to how you feel. I did speed this part up because all I'm doing is just adding different little, they're more like cow print dots. That's what I would say. So if you're trying to do a composition book, definitely do like more of like cow print, so then that way you can get like the groovy effect of it. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, doing these back to school nails, even though I'm kind of a little bit late, was very great. Like I enjoyed it. It was so much fun. And like I said, I can see a lot of people, or it becoming more of a trend next year, because it was like maybe less than 20% of nail techs that did back to school nails. Like a lot of them are doing it now, but I'm talking about, next year when the time comes, they're gonna be snatching them damn nails out in July. Okay, prepping for back to school. They won't be doing back to school nails during school time like how we're doing now, if that makes sense. Moving along. This is going to be the apple, y'all. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. At first, I was just like, this apple is not going to turn out cute because, first of all, why is this yellow looking so yellow on camera? Y'all, the yellow is not as yellow on without the camera. Like, it's actually a more of a tan color. And I was just like, the damn camera is picking up the wrong color. But anyway, we still had to get the job done. So this is supposed to be a bitten or a half open, cut open apple. And I'm just going to shade all the red pieces. And I'm not going to lie, I think this one, was my favorite finger. The whole set overall was my favorite because I never did anything like it. I hope y'all like this type of content that I'm releasing. And look, we are putting in the seeds. And I decided to create a mini worm. I can't wait to get better at doing worms. Like I feel like my worms are pretty cool now, but I feel like I can detail it a little bit much more better, make it a little bit more realistic. Look, moving in with the green, we're going to paint the top. And I did use her cat eye effect, but that's the cat eye right there. But I'm not really good at cat eye, so we went ahead and moved around with that. Okay, moving on to the worm, back to the worm. Color the worm in. So when you are applying your 3D gels, because I'm using my 3D gels, you want to cure it and then you want to color. And that's how you do it. And these are the two colors that I did use to mix up to create this brownish yellow. I don't know. It's supposed to give me the pencil look. So I went ahead and to do that. And y'all know I'm talking about pencil or ruler look. Y'all know most rulers, they come in different colors. They come in light, white, yellow, green, pink. They all different kind of colors. So I wanted to go for more of a standard ruler, which is, the dark brown with the 1, 2, 3s. And yeah, I thought that creating this ruler nail was hard when it came to doing them numbers, because I'm telling you, I do not paint this small. Like, I don't paint too much on small nails like that. Like, I love long extended nails because it gives you a bigger canvas to work on. But I am enjoying these soft, short, glam, easy looks, because I don't run out of acrylic fast. I would say that. Right, this nail is the nostalgic nail, the AKA the overall nail that everybody does, the notebook nail. So instead of me just doing the plain Jane one, I'm going to go ahead and add an A on it after so you want to cure this in between, cure the layers in between. Add the A in between, and this is the final look. Like the video and let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you so much for watching.